Today, we're here in Alexandria, Minnesota, pushing the Benelli Ethos and the Advanced Impact technology as far as they will go with our first AI challenge. As we were looking into and researching this, the Book of World Records says that the longest recorded clay shot is 105 yards. Our friend Steve Gould has a record distance of 180 yards. Today, we wanted to go and unequivocally break those records by every stretch of the imagination. So about a year ago, we were trying to figure out some ways to push the AI technology as far as it'll go. And somebody brought up, hey, what about breaking the world record for the longest clay shot? And so we started doing some research and realized that the Guinness Book of World Records says it was 105 yards. After that, we started digging a little deeper and found there were other distances, 130 yards, or Steve Gould had actually one time shot 180 yards. We thought this technology is right there. Let's put it to the test. Let's call Steve Gould and see what he says. What's the maximum we can push it to? What do those look like? I don't know.
Well, we got everything perfectly set up. Then the moment to start shooting comes and the wind switches, but let's see if we can still get it done. 100 yards, pull. Pull. There we go. All right, getting warmed up. 100 yards. Let's go back to 110. Pull. Oh, perfect. About right here is where that clay is cresting, and then it's sliding backward. So our 100-yard shot was probably closer to 108. So the thing as we get further and further back and want to verify distances is we're going to have to look at where that clay was relative to the signs, because what happens is that clay crests and then it slides back, and then when I hit it on the down, it's getting further and further away from me.
But that's the cool thing is about having somebody that's very talented like Steve, who knows how to, shoot and really push it through its paces.
We'll call that about 107. Okay. The clay is cresting beyond our sign that we're ranging off of, okay, and then sliding backwards. So I was 107, 108. Everyone ready? Pull. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, let's stop wasting shells and just get it done. Oh. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. All right, moment of truth. Federal All-American 7.5 through the Benelli ETHOS SuperSport A.I. at 130 plus yards. I keep saying plus, we'll verify after I get this. This is incredibly difficult to do, but if any combo can do it, I'm confident in this combo. Now you might be thinking, well, I've seen people shoot 130 yards. That may be true. I don't think, not that I've seen, anybody shoot a target load well beyond 100. We're getting to a place where if you've seen it, it was probably with like a number 5, like a pheasant load, which we're gonna switch to if we keep moving back. But this would be the furthest limits that I've ever seen with a standard target load. Pull. Boom! That is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I told you it was possible. I knew it was possible. Smoke that sucker. So we have selected the Benelli ETHOS SuperSport, but not just any SuperSport, it's the Advanced Impact barrels. So the way Benelli designed this is to get added velocity when compared to shooting the same round out of other barrels. So the whole premise is, if it has added velocity, we can push the limits and stretch the ranges. Obviously, these are not ethical hunting shots. We're not trying to advocate that. I've been really impressed with this. Warming up and practicing, I shot a whole lot of rounds. Been running flawless. Now we're getting back to some real serious territory.
When it comes down to it, we want to be scientific about this. We are a technology company and we want to approach it through a scientific eye. So what we did is we collaborated with some surveyors here in town where we can actually put pinpoint locations over hundreds of yards down to a 1/16 of an inch.
In my industry, toll station, it's a measuring device that we use to pinpoint marks on our foundations to put up walls. It's a accurate, probably the most accurate form of measurement that we can have, so everything is square and everything is to the right length. To get the toll station set up, I put a 0 point down range at where we think the impact would be. And then I worked off that to 100 yards, and then 110, 20, 30, all the way back to 200 yards. We'll see where we hit the clays and make an adjustment on our 0 there, and then re-measure back to be as precise as we can to get our measurement to be accurate. So we had a camera off to the side, looking up at our clay pigeon. So when we threw it up, we could see the parallel line running down, and we could line that up with still figures in the distance that were non-variable, non-changing, non-moving. And off that, line my total station up with those and get an accurate point. So then we had an accurate measurement to go back on, all the way back to the end of Steve's muzzle.
At these distances, it's hard to predict pellets, your payload drop, obviously the windage. There's a lot of factors at work out here. We're in an uncontrolled environment.
But enough of the amateur hour. We're back at 160. Some people think the jump from 130 to 160 is 30 yards. It's not, it's far, to be exact.
Yeah, you're way outside of my capability.
And now the wind's picking up, getting a little quartering wind, so I'm gonna drift the shot in, kind of like a curveball, just like that. I think we'll make it happen. Got the Prairie Storms, little pheasant action out there, like a springing pheasant. Pull. Wouldn't that have been something? Hey, these aren't target loads anymore, I can tell you that much. Pull. A lot of left of these. Pull. Pull. That looked like that clay landed beyond the machine. All right, so right here, drifting over. So look at that, holy smokes. So not only are our clays getting now pushed off quite a far to the left, but the wind's picked up and it's getting pushed even further back, extending our range. So we're gonna make a few adjustments. Let's see, so the wind's pushing this way, so I wanna tilt that way. I'm not too worried about that, I think, because I'm not gonna shoot it at the crest. It's gonna get blown back. It's gonna be at least 160. Yep, here it comes. Feeling it. We got it dialed in. The wind can't make up his mind, but that's all right. You know, if this truly is closer to 170 when we hit it, the amount of energy we're carrying at that distance is getting to be pretty low. Maybe even lower potentially than the target loads that we were shooting at 130 plus. But this is pushing limits, that's what it's about, right? Pull. Just go ahead and pull one, I just want to see it. Yep. Mark down. Now we're going right, okay. Pull. Pull. Yes! Did a piece break off. That's what I'm talking about. Holy cow! That was out there.
Oh my God.
Give it to me. Ah, that feels so good. We're gonna have to go look at the footage, verify that indeed it did fully break, and double check the yardage, but that feels great.
You ready for the verdict?
Don't keep us waiting, man.
You're 481 feet, 8 inches, and 5/16. Quick math, you're 160 and change.
160 and change, so just over 160 yards. Okay, that's what we were trying to do, just over 160 yards. Been verified to the 16th of an inch, pretty much. Well, that's pretty dang impressive for a number 5 pheasant load, but we're gonna have to go next level. We're gonna have to push it a little bit further. Let's go get it done. So we are working our way back. We have it pre-measured 180 yards to that flag over there. We want to be beyond 180 yards. So we're at about 185 from where I broke the last clay. Now, 180 yards, we're not going to break that with number 5 pheasant loads. Not at all. So we have changed up our ammo one more time. Going to the Federal Heavyweight TSS. Number 9s, we believe it has enough energy. Pellet count is there. Can we control the pattern that far out? We're gonna have to see. Pull. Now we're really going left. I really like them going straight. Pull. Boy, that's a small target. Aim small, miss small. Pull. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's like slapping off something over there.
Oh, okay. I felt like I heard a click.
Well, I heard the click. I don't know where that came from.
What it was hitting, yeah. Pull. Pull. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Yes. All right. Oh, that feels good. Just beyond 180, pushing the limits even further than we thought was possible. Hey, I started with $500 of ammo in my pocket, and I got ammo left over. I like that feeling. But it does make me wonder, could we go any further?
Yeah.
Let's mark that spot and keep on going.
Pull. Holy smokes.
Oh my God.
That is a tiny target. You know, guys, we got 185. The logical thing would have been to move to 190. We thought, what the heck? We got the number 7s in TSS, less pellets carrying more energy. The Ethos SuperSport has been connecting. Things are working. Let's go crazy. 200 yards for a new world record. Pull. Pull. Well, I'm trying to decide if I should still be hedging to the right, if it's pushing my shot left, and then also how much my drop changed from 15 yards. I probably could close the gap just a hair, actually. I might have more drop. I like the wind. Pull. No bird. Pull. Oh my gosh!
Yes!
200 yards! Oh my gosh! Woo!
Ah, yes!
Oh, can you believe that? Didn't even think that was possible when we started this day. We got the perfect combo though. The ETHOS SuperSport A.I, super impressed. Of course, tungsten from Federal, high performance shot. So we've looked at the footage. We know the clay broke. We don't know the exact distance, but you do.
I do. So after looking over the footage and figuring out where in line that the clay broke, we checked the 160. We confirmed that was 160 on the dot. We're good to go. And then we went back to what, 180? Checked that. We said you went back to like 185.
Yep.
The toll station's reading 181.
181.
Nice.
Okay. So we beat my old record by a yard.
Correct.
But we felt so confident after that, we had to move much further, I hope much further back.
We had to hop it back. And, you know, down there we were seeing, you know, the clay was falling a little forward on your 180. That's why your 180 when you were standing at 185.
Yep.
Now the reverse happened when we dropped you back.
Really?
So we dropped back to 200, right? Your clay fell an extra yard that way. So we're at 201.
201. Dude, no way. That is incredible. And what we did is we put a camera to the side and we had markers out there so that when we did hit the clay, we could go back, verify exactly where it was, make that mark, come back to where we had shot and had a mark and measure that distance. Is that what you did?
That is exactly what I did with the total station. I went there, we put a mark down, we verified it with this mark, gave me the distance in between.
That is so awesome. I'm glad we didn't get 200. That would have been lame.
Yeah.
201.
Just a little more.
Yeah, like that feels good.
Yeah.
Doing a shot like this first comes down to a belief that it's even possible, that you got the right products to make it happen, that you can actually pull it off, but the biggest thing is the perseverance to stick with it.